this truly, to me, is the definition of a rivalry. I mean, the game between these two teams has always been special.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen a ton of great games between them in the past. It's hard not to get amped up when they face each other. I've been looking forward to this one for a while.
Checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Towns. Smart is out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Splitter. And it's Hayward in at the small forward. You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been around forever.
They get it back. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Favors with the screen. Levine kicks to Butler. Favors at the elbow. That one bounces around and comes back out.
And for Favors and his youth, he has made big strides. And in a few years' time could be one of the more dominant bigs in our league. They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
For Minnesota, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here.
And guys, with Favors, his development, you know, you forget. Sometimes it takes big men a little longer to figure it out. I mean, he's certainly been putting it together here the last few seasons.
Here's Levine after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Levine dishes to Gobert. It's deflected. Stolen by Rubio. Hayward on the wing. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Towns with the steal. By himself. And Hayward with the stuff.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim. Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Now, here's Rubio. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Levine. After Gordon Hayward's bucket, Levine kicks to Gobert. And that one is stuffed right through.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Butler. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Now, here's Rubio. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Tries again. And Splitter with the layup.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Got a piece of it. They recover it. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Bean passes to Favors.
You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league, had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one following a loss to the Boston Celtics. Rubio outside. Splitter sets a screen. The shot by Hayward wide open. Hayward missing again. Jazz have gone 4-7.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Smart dishes to Towns. Splitter sets a screen for Towns. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin. But few saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
Thomas checked in for the Jazz. And a change for the Timberwolves. Hezonja's checked in. Thomas kicks to Favors. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Butler. Misses off the left iron.
And guys, with Towns, he is so valuable in every aspect of the game. Really great at both ends of the floor. His defense is as strong as it gets for a first-year player.
Now here's Splitter. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And Rubio kicks to Splitter. First trip to the line for him here. And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Barnes can't get it to go.
And perhaps the biggest plus about Towns is his upside. I mean, he's shown that he can make big strides in his level of play. Already good at shooting from outside and can play either post spot, too.
It's 2-on-1. Tipped away. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Now here's Hayward. He's got 6. And the pass to Hezonja. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here. Thomas kicks to Barnes. That's good. That's Thomas picking up the assist. Barnes has got 5 now.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Rubio the pass to Hayward. Looking to get back on track here. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 8 points for him.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Thomas, that's good.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
And Rubio kicks to Hayward. Misses from short range.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Thomas, but he gets it back. Barnes dishes to Thomas. Goes back up. And it's blocked. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body. So we'll see free throws here.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Exum comes in for Ricky Rubio.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage. How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break.
Splitter sets a screen. Lasagna's shot is off.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
To the wing on the left. Thomas passes to Barnes. Stolen by Anderson. And now the Timberwolves on the break. A finish. Utah with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Nobody near Barnes. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Towns. It's a big high bounce and goes in. Towns has got 5 now.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Outside Thomas. To the paint. Here's Favors. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch. That's painful.
A different look for Utah. Joey Dorsey's checked in for Gobert. Villanueva comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Williams in for Harrison Barnes. And then for Minnesota, Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Splitter. Scott comes in for Towns. And Buttinger for Lasagna. It's blocked. Here's Buttinger. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Now here's Thomas. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And they double up Butler. Passes it to Dorsey. Rebounded by Pekovic.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Thomas gets a wide open look. The Jazz again can't hit it. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Exum with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Exum's got himself on the board with 3 there. Utah leading by 4. Outside Thomas. From the line. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Jazz up by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating.
We've got Thomas. Joey Dorsey is out there with Charlie Villanueva. Then it's Derek Williams. And it's Terry in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Thomas with the ball. Now defended by Exum. There's the bucket. Good. And it's 6 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
Now here's Pekovic. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Thomas kicks to Dorsey. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 4 assists now tonight.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
There's the dish to Exum. Off target with his 3. Jazz leading by 6. Down low. Williams.
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
Scott kicks to Exum. Excellent D from Thomas. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And for Dante Exum, the first point guard chosen in the 2014 draft, number 5 overall, actually, he was taken over 2 other very talented and arguably more proven point guards coming in. Those being Marcus Smart and Elfrid Payton.
And talking about Dante Exum last year, he showed scouts were right when they said he isn't a finished product. He only shot 35% from the field. Put up much smaller numbers than other top rookie point guards, like, Smart and Payton.
But looking 3 or 4 years out, you may be singing a different tune. And, Kevin, I think that's what the projections are when you look at this young man. He has length. There's a smoothness and a feel for the game that's raw, but still elite. That's why many scouts would still today take him over any other point guard in that draft.
The Jazz making a switch here. Butler's checked in. And then for Minnesota, Booker, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Hayward comes in for Anderson. And it's Hezonja in for Chase Budinger. Now, here's Thomas. He has 6. Butler goes in. 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Timberwolves trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Pass to Hezonja. Here's Booker. Nails it from the high post. Booker's got his first points in this one.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Thomas dishes to Butler. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
On defense, Minnesota. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
They've done a lot of things right in this game, but one thing they have to improve on is their ball security.
Yeah, better to be lucky than good because they've got the lead despite the miscues right now. If they clean those up, you have to like their chances.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Pekovic. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And last season, an injury-filled one for Nikola Pekovic. Played only 31 games before he was sidelined. Clark with an Achilles injury.
Yeah, and, he wasn't even playing quite up to par before the injury, Kevin. After shooting well over 50% in each of his first 4 seasons, he dropped to under 43% last year.
And on the subject of Pekovic, last season was another difficult step back for him physically. At some point, one wonders if his whole career becomes in jeopardy. It just takes so much effort to keep coming back.
The Jazz again can't hit it.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Thomas with the ball. 6 points for him. Pulls up on the wing. The shot is off. Great D that time from Pekovic.
And guys, I, for one, can relate to what Pekovic is going through. I mean, it's not easy as a big man to get those injuries to your legs. I mean, you're carrying a lot of weight and force around. I mean, let's hope Nikola finds a little more luck going forward as far as the injury.
Utah with the ball. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Trying to get back on track. Was shot by Dorsey, no good. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to Brooklyn. Now, here's Exum. He's guarded closer. That ties it up.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Guys, Dante Exum is such a fluid, versatile athlete. Really shows great promise. Has tremendous size and length for a point guard. Can also play the 2. His rookie season last year, though, a mixed bag.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. For Dante Exum, Greg, last season he didn't shoot the ball that well, and his turnover rate was what you might expect from a rookie, but his defense was good. In fact, borderline excellent at times.
That's a great point, Kevin. And what I like about Exum, when his shot wasn't falling, he didn't allow it to affect the other facets of his game. He would find ways to contribute, and that's the kind of attitude that so many scouts got excited about when they were talking about this guy in the first place.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Joe Barry's checked in for Dorsey. Favors comes in for Charlie Villanueva. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Derek Williams. And Levine subbed in for Thomas. Exum passes to Hazania. They set the pick. Off the screen. Moves off the pick and hammers it home.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Butler. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
We're really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
And so Butler nails both of them. And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season. Won the Most Improved Player of the Year award. Really picking up his production in his 4th season.
We had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's Azania. He has 5. No good on the quick 3. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Barnes. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Takes the 3. Good. Azania's got a pair of triples in the second now for Minnesota.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Now here's Exum. Covered by Barnes. Lasagna's shot is off. Utah's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they let it fly from downtown. Levine kicks to Barnes. To the left wing. Nice ball movement by Utah. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Lasagna. It's deflected. And they'll keep possession. To the wing right side. Butler with the steal. And here's the fast break. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Minnesota calls timeout.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
Minnesota making some changes. Towns comes in for Trevor Booker, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Dante Exum. Here's Levine. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Butler with the steal. All alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now, here's Rubio. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So it'll be Thiago Splitter shooting. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And the one thing Thiago Splitter gives you every year, Clark, is consistency. The numbers, the effort, the results, all very familiar every year.
Yeah, his game is really built on the intangibles. He hustles, he knows where he's supposed to be, he gets to the right spot at the right time, crashes the boards, takes charges. He does all the little stuff.
Minnesota with the ball. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go. The pass to Lasagna. Inside. And stolen by Favors. Goes up. And slam dunk by Butler.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And for Thiago Splitter, he's been a relatively unsung player in his career, never getting his number called on offense, receiving little recognition from the media, but providing tough defense in the post. He shot over 55%, crashes the boards in the 20 minutes or so a game that he gets. So that's been good enough to really establish a productive career.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. 1:46 left in the first half of the game. Towns, the pass to Hazania. Five to shoot. Releases from 15.
And he's still scoreless in this quarter. Surprising after his great start.
Hayward outside. The three. And he gets it to go. Hayward's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
You know, getting back to Splitter, yes, you need superstars to win in this league, but you also need guys like him, guys who put the team first, will bust the gut to carry out their responsibilities on the floor, off the court, and in the locker room. You need all of that to be a championship team.
The Jazz have shot 6 or 7 at the line. He's off on the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. 50 seconds left now here in the second. Minnesota's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. And the rejection by Favors. Outside Butler. Out to Favors. Splitter again. Butler. Back to Favors. And that one is stuffed right through.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Butler kicks to Barnes. Offline with his three. Hayward can't get it to go. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Jazz lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Good quarter from Butler. He's got 11 points and 2 nice steals as well. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
How about the activity of those hands here today?
Checking out the group for Flip Saunders to start the second half. Ricky Rubio is out there with Hazonia. Then there's Towns. And it's Splitter. And it's Hayward in the 3 spot. And the jam by Derek Williams.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Thomas, after Gordon Hayward's three-pointer that didn't go. Thomas kicks the Villanueva. For Utah, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Now, here's Rubio. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And here comes Thomas, leading the fast break.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Out to Hayward. And it's Hayward again missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Thomas with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. Thomas dishes to Villanueva. The wide open look here for Terry. Good. The nice assist for Williams. And now it's an 11-point Jazz lead. Minnesota calls timeout.
He's been aggressive looking for a shot, but without much success. It might be time for him to take a step back and look to help the team in other ways.
Smart's checked in for Minnesota. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Up top, Rubio. Down low. Here's Hayward. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hayward's got 13.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Took him no time at all on that one. 6 points for Jason Terry.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Now here's Hayward. He's got 13. From 12 feet out. That's short off the rim.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
And one thing about Gordon Hayward, he's an excellent playmaker for a small forward. Averaged over 4 assists a game after averaging over 5 the year before. So you've got to love a scorer who is also unselfish.
And here's Rubio following Jason Terry's 3. Here's Smart. Rebound, Utah. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Hayward can't hit.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Feeds it to Villanueva. Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Smart. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Thomas kicks to Villanueva. He feeds it to Williams. Villanueva with a screen on Hayward. And Thomas, here we go. Looking to get it going. And that's good for 2. Thomas got 8 points.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds a spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
And here is Thomas after the three-pointer from Ricky Rubio. Outside Thomas. And there's the feed to Dorsey. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Thomas goes in. Second chance shot. And it's good on the way in. Dorsey's got his 3rd basket of the night.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
And that one's good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Utah.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Thomas after the basket by Minnesota. No good with the layup. Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Hayward. Can't cash in from close range.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Terry with it. Now guarded by Smart. Thomas outside. And the Jazz, another three.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
To the inside. Out to Hayward. And now Utah, fast break. Thomas is running. Hayward against Terry. Hayward passes to Rubio. Back to Hayward. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And that's 15 points for Gordon Hayward.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Thomas dishes to Terry. Thomas kicks to Terry. Back to Thomas. From the arc. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Thomas kicks to Williams. Back to Thomas. No luck. And Minnesota will come the other way. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Up the floor. And it's slammed in by Splitter.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Now here's Terry. 9 points in the game so far. Thomas, good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Rubio kicks to Hayward. And the rebound goes to Villanueva.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Over in the corner, Williams. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Strong interior move, aggressive, assertive, and effective.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Now, here's Exum. Not a lot of room. It's deflected, but they get it back. And stolen by Thomas. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Jazz leading by 15. Here's Levine. Kicks to Gobert. Outside Butler. Right block shot. And Utah again with the bucket. Timberwolves trail by 17. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now, here's Exum. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. Deep 2 from Anderson. And the jumper is good. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. Here's Levine. To the middle. Favors passes to Levine. No good from the wing.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Now, here's Butler. 11 points in the game. Gobert dishes to Favors. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. There's a minute left to play in the third. Pekovic with a screen. Exum kicks to Budinger. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that one's good, Barnes. Barnes has got 12.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here's Exum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. For Minnesota, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Levine can't hit. Now Exum. A 3 from Anderson. No good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Jazz out in front, up by 16. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Timberwolves trail by 16. Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Isaiah Thomas out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Barnes in the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Utah's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. There's the double team with Pekovic. Over in the corner, Barnes. Rebound, Minnesota. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Booker. The Jazz shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And Gobert kicks to Thomas. Clock at 6. Dishes to Favors. And stolen by Pekovic. It's Anderson with the drive. Pass to Eustace. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
And foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
And so Flip Saunders has had enough. Timeout.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And, boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Flip Saunders was just going over the plan with his team. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Terry comes in for Butler, and Levine subbed in for Thomas.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
It's deflected, and Dante Exum picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Jazz leading by 14. Levine passes to Terry. From outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Exum dishes to Booker. Towns with it. And Terry picks him up defensively. There's the screen. Exum kicks to Booker. And stolen by Favors. Here's Barnes. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Terry in the corner. Launches it. And it's Terry again missing. Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Anderson. Gobert with the block. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. That free throw good from Anderson. Butler, he's checked in for Jason Terry. Both free throws good from Anderson. Utah leading by 12. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. That drops. 14 points for Barnes. The Timberwolves shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Here's Azania. Fires the three. A rebound by the Jazz. Favors has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's tipped. And they get it back. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Got it. Nice one there from Exum.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor. The defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Azania's shot is off. Utah leading by 12. Butler. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Levine kicks to Butler. Carries it from three-point range. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Here's Levine. Outside Butler. Out to the right wing. Good chance here for Barnes. And there's another one for the Jazz. Timberwolves trail by 16. Passes to Azania. There's a good screen. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Barnes with it. Now defended by Exum. And Gobert kicks to Favors. The kick outside to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. Poked away. Shazanya.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Right side favors. To the middle. Here's Barnes. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. A nice bounce-back year for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Inside. Here's Anderson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Kazanya's shot is off.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
I'll tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor.
Good.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And he gets it to go.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break. And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game. Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
He kicks to Levine. 20 feet out. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Now the dish to exit. And the rejection by Favors. And that one misses. Well, Clark, you follow international basketball so much, and Mauro Hezonja isn't a new name to you.
No, it's not, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing him do things in the NBA. Only played sparingly up until now, but the talent and skills he possesses, they get your attention.
Well, Hezonja has been playing as a pro since his 14th birthday.
Yeah, it happens that way in Europe.
And with Hezonja, it is all about what he might do in the future. He has great athleticism, very good size at his position, and already has great skill in terms of scoring the basketball.
And the Jazz making a change here. Terry's checked in.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Rubio outside. Hayward left side. Pulls up from the corner. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know what I like most about Hezonja is how much he believes in his own ability. He has tremendous confidence. Before the draft, he said he felt he should be the first pick overall. That's confidence, folks.
And you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft, but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
And so the ball out of bounds. Splitter touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
To the paint. Here's Terry. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Terry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And on the topic of Hayward hiring an agent, it was reported that the questionnaire was just the beginning, and that prospective agents also went through quite a grilling. In addition to that, you talk about a thorough process.
Thomas passes to Terry. Villanueva pushes to Dorsey. Pass to Thomas. Makes it off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 16.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
You know, back to Hayward, obviously his first NBA contract was subject to the rookie wage scale, but his second contract, 4-year max deal. So whatever the Haywards have done as far as agent vetting, it's paid off. Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Timberwolves trail by 14. He dishes it to Rubio. Off target with his three.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
To the paint. And Villanueva has it in the corner. There's the pass to Williams. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Williams. He's got 10 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
And for the Timberwolves, their shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Hayward goes in, and that one's good. Hayward's got 21.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Outside Thomas. Feeds it to Villanueva. Another miss by Utah.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Jazz.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
So you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Thomas. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Clark, they're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here, Kevin, this game's pretty much over.
Now here's Thomas. He feeds it to Villanueva. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. And the Jazz lead by 13.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out with a style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin.